How y'all doing today? I want to introduce y'all to this right here. This is called the football. And the reason I gave it that name is because the presidents of the United States, the briefcase that they travel with the nuclear codes, that's what they call a briefcase, the football, right? So I call this the football. And inside the football is like all the business concepts, patents, ideas, anything that come in my mind that can make money is off in here. Let y'all look at that. A whole lot of this information is classified, so I'm not gonna go into details with nothing about nothing in here, but you can see that I got it. You know what I mean? It's ready to go. Any one of these ideas in here can make me a billionaire. I ain't gonna say a millionaire, a billionaire. All I got to do is get it into the right hands. So it's right here. I remember I was having a conversation with this female friend of mine, right? And I told her about one of my ideas. And she looked at me like, what is you waiting on? And I had to explain to her, hey, it's a process. The idea is just one thing. The process of getting it done is something totally different. You know what I mean? But that reminded me about what I could do if I came across the right people. In my whole family, it's been 4 people in my family that saw my potential as a businessman, right? One was my Aunt Selena. She was the only one in our family that I knew had over $1 million in her life. She, when I was doing my CDs, selling my CDs, right, she told me one time, as long as you got them CDs, you will never be broke. I remember that, you know what I mean? Yeah, and she was the first person in our family to get buried in a mausoleum. And she's up at the top, way at the top, like, you can't touch me, I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin was telling me, he remembered that she bought them, she got like 4 of them. She got 2 right here and 2 right here. And he said he remembered she had bought them years ago when he was little. You know what I'm saying? So my Aunt Selena, she really believed that I could do it. The second person I'm going to say was my cousin Jeffrey. Jeffrey, he lived in L.A., so he knew the big picture, you know what I'm saying, because he was out there living it. He seen it. He seen what you know what I mean, hey, cuz, this is where it's at right here, you know what I'm saying. I was riding with him one time, and I told him about one of my ideas, you know what I mean, and it was, as a matter of fact, it was the same idea that I had mentioned to my lady friend, and I had told him about it, and he said, Kinfolk, don't tell nobody about that out here, because they'll take that and they'll use that, Kinfolk. You know what I mean? And Jeffrey, he was like, you know, he was a little entrepreneur, but he was doing it on the low budget side, but still, you know, he knew how to make his own money. You know what I mean? The third person I'm going to say was my sister, Regina. And Regina, she was a small business hustler herself. You know what I mean? She had a little wedding company, a wedding planning company, and she used to do a little real estate or whatever, right? And she always respected my hustle with the CDs, you know what I mean? Because she seen how long I was lasting with it. So, Regina, she saw the potential in it. And last but not least, my old man. Old man saw it, but he saw it too late. You know what I mean? The day old man saw it is when I got the contract offer from Suge Knight and Death Row Records. And that's when he seen, oh, you got some business, okay. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was too late for the old man. Didn't get a chance to see it all the way through. So, yep. I'm going to be a millionaire one day, a billionaire. I'm coming. It's just a matter of time. It's just God saying, hey, hold on. It's coming to you. Because I feel like I done deserved it. You know what I mean? I done earned it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to tell people, hey, man, you know, you got to get out there and do it. But like I say, it's easier said than done. But guess what? It's going to get done. Later.